Hi, my name is Jennifer Pretty and I work for Kelley Beekeeping Company, manufacturer of quality beekeeping supplies since 1924. We're proud to be the home of exceptional value, convenience, and legendary customer service. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to install a 3-pound package of bees with a queen. Before we get started, we need to make sure we have all of our tools gathered to make the installation run smoothly. First, you need your package, your hive, then you'll need a sprayer, and then your hive tool. You'll need a pair of pliers. You'll need a rag. You'll need a pocket knife and a paper clip. And then you'll need your protective clothing because you don't want to get stung. All right, so now that we're ready to get started, let's not overthink this. It's just as simple as I'm going to show you here. Let's don't get excited, let's don't get nervous. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray down our bees with some sugar water solution. You kind of want to do this pretty liberally. You're going to cause the bees to clump together. Then we're going to get our hive tool and our rag. Go ahead and just slip the rag in your pocket. And we're going to take off the little masonite cap that's on the top of your package. So you're going to want to go under all 4 corners and just loosen it and then just move to the next corner. Can be a little tough to get under, but just kind of keep working with it and your hive tool will kind of pry up the little staples that are there. Just keep moving consistently. The bees flying around, they're just flying. They're not after you or anything. Just kind of keep moving slowly until you get all 4 corners lifted up. Just a little bit of pressure to hold the lid down, and voila, we have it loose. So we're going to lay our hive tool down and going to get the rag out of our pocket, kind of lay it to the side. Kind of lay it over the bees to make sure that no one's flying up at you. And the next thing we're going to do, you see the little silver tab there? That is your queen. So we're going to grab the tab and pull it out. Now this is what your rag is for. So right before you pull out your queen cage, just put the rag down in the hole, and that just keeps all excess bees from flying around. Let's prepare the hive first. I'm going to take the lid, the inner cover off, and we're going to pull out 4 frames. And we're just going to lay them to the side. Here's our queen, and we're going to check and make sure she is alive. Your queen is the largest bee in there. She's going to have a slick, abdomen. And then we're going to take off the transport tab, and we're going to take the cork out of the candy end. And again, make sure it's the candy end because we want to do a slow release. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my paper clip out of my pocket. I'm going to straighten it and make a hanger out of it, okay? So what we're going to do is just going to bend the paper clip so we get like an L shape. And we're going to use this to make a hanger. So we're going to slide this down right beside the candy. We're going to bend it over. It's just going to help support the queen cage to make sure she doesn't fall to the bottom. So I'm just going to spread out a couple frames. And we'll slide her candy end up in between the 2 frames, pushing slightly on the outside frame so you get a nice tight fit. And then your little paper clip is just to kind of help support to make sure she doesn't tip over. Now comes the exciting part. We're going to put the bees into the hive. Now this may seem intimidating, but it's really not. The bees are coated with sugar water. They're all kind of clumping together. So all we're doing is tapping them to the bottom so that we can release the sugar can and get the bees in the hive. You may think the bees are going to fly up at you, but they're all kind of clumped together in the bottom. This is where the pliers come in. The pliers make it nice and handy to get the syrup can out. I'm just going to pull the syrup can out and lay it to the side. And then we're just going to dump the bees. And you kind of, shake to one side, shake to the other side, and just kind of make sure the bees are going into the bottom. You kind of maybe do a little tap and keep shaking, and most of the bees will exit the cage. And then we're just going to lean the cage up to the front of the hive so that as the rest of the bees are leaving, they'll go right in the front with the rest of the hive. And then all we do is just put our frames back in, just being very careful not to bang anything. We're just going to kind of jiggle the frame in, making sure that they're kind of lined up, and inner cover back on, cover back on. And we are done. It is really that simple. Thank you for joining us today at Kelley Beekeeping, and I hope you've enjoyed our demonstration on how to install a 3-pound package of bees with the queen. We build hives that change lives. Join us to help save the bees. My name is Jennifer, and I'll see you next time.